right. Y'all want to talk about this Tank thing? Yeah, you got the right one, son. You got the right one. There's a couple different ways I can go at it. I'm gonna go at this 3 different ways. All right, as far as Tank Davis and what's going on with him and his case and whatever, and they give him a hard time not letting him train. He's saying he's never going to box again, all this other stuff. I don't believe none of that. Tank's being dramatic. Okay. We got to stop being dramatic and taking that and things to the extreme. Do I think they're slowing him down and not wanting him to move and shake and do all this other stuff and probably train and all that other stuff? Yes, 100%. I know that they're doing that to him. But Tank has to understand that he's not the same person. Okay? Once you have money, people want you to make mistakes because they want to drain that cash flow. You have to understand, once you reach this level, you can't move the same way. You can't do the same things. You're going to have to think a little bit more strategic. You're going to have to be smarter. You're going to have to be more responsible about yourself. Okay? I don't think it is quite catched up to Tank about how he should carry himself and what he should do. And he should understand that, you know, he's a target out here. You know what I'm saying? He's a target. So he needs to have people around that's going to help keep him in line or something like that. But all this that's dealing with Tank, this has to do with growth, maturity, and money. You know what I'm saying? Growing, learning, and stuff like that. You know, it has a lot to do with that. You know, the other thing is the judge. Yes, the judge is going overboard and stuff like this. You have to look at it from her perspective. You got somebody that you want to heed your authority, and yet he's showing you that you basically or practically have no power over him. He's been doing what he's want for the most part. Sometimes it's the act that gets you in trouble, the act of not acting humble, or that you are heeding this warning, which brings you more problems in the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit. We had a mayor, Kwame Kilpatrick. You know, he did whatever to the city. You know, they want to say he robbed it, whatever. Anyway, he got off. You know what I'm saying? His big mistake was when he left the city, he left and he went and purchased this big, gigantic ass mansion and something over there, I think Dallas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. And he told the city of Detroit he was only going to pay them. He could only afford to pay them back $1 a month or something like that. It was the cockiness that got his ass drugged back into court and put in prison right now. He was gone. You know what I'm saying? But he was just so cocky. And them judges and them, they don't like that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she's giving him a hard time just because he's walking around like King Tut with his chest stuck out. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is on him and his maturity. He has to understand where he's at, and he got to watch his ass. Okay? So that's all his fault. Okay? So we done analyzing Tank Davis and the fact that he needs to be responsible and take some self-responsibility. Okay? This other thing, it's going to be controversial. Some people's not going to like it, but please listen to my logic before you judge it. And I'm sorry for any females that I offend. Certain jobs females shouldn't have. And one of them especially is a judge, where you're residing over somebody's life and where you have the power to take away their freedom or let them go. I don't think that that is a job that women should have. And before people go calling me sexist, misogynist, and all this other stuff, listen to my reason why, because it's all based in logic. Okay? I don't think that you should place somebody over somebody else's life who is technically only normal 14 days out of the month. I don't think you should make somebody responsible over somebody's life who's known to have mood swings due to their hormones and chemical imbalance. I don't think you should be residing over anybody's life when the whole world has to make up an excuse for your bad attitude and it's called PMS. Remember, we're supposed to be understanding of an attitude because of their biological nature. So that means if she goes off on you, if she cusses you out, just like, oh, I'm sorry, PMS. Does that stuff cease to exist once you step inside of a court? Now we're also dealing with emotional creatures, not logical, emotional. So their decisions and what they do is led with emotion, not logic. Okay? So if a person is cycling, whatever and whatnot, it's no secret that a woman can carry whatever problem she's having at home with her husband or whatever and carry that into their job and take it out on other men. Or some women use their position to just attack men because they hate them because of a past and I got dated and this, bro. That's why I believe all jobs cannot be done by females. Some jobs should be based on gender. Now, if you listen to me and what I said, actually that should make a whole lot of sense to you. And that should be how we're operating. Because I wouldn't want to get judged by a female on her cycle. Especially on her cycle and she's, arguing with her husband at home and she gonna come in here and sentence me? No. Now that's that. The third part. And we're gonna end it with this. I don't know if you guys know, but you're dealing with the most corrupt sport on the planet. Boxing is not shy of using the law to manipulate things in the sport of boxing. Boxing often uses the law to manipulate the board. Come on now, y'all been picking up on it. You've been catching hints of it. Tank Davis, Rolly Romero, all of a sudden, he got a great case and all this other stuff. Ask Jack Johnson in the Mann Act. Ask Muhammad Ali. You didn't see Muhammad Ali in his prime right now because what? The law, the government. Boxing and using the law is actually quite common. It happens more than what you think. Please do not underestimate the lengths that people will go to behind the scenes to try to mess something up. Boxing is just like politics. It's the most dirtiest thing that there is. It's just like it. So if you think somebody's not in this judge's ear because of the timing and the situation, now let me put it all together about the timing and the situation. PBC trying to find a home, right? PBC trying to find a place to plant their feet, right? Put their flag down, right? And they having issues, right? Viewing and all this other stuff. Tell me, how much harder is it going to be if the biggest star that you got is on ice? Told you. We ain't surface level thinkers over here. Y'all put it together. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.